trying to put that 80 over at him. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. I don't care.
And the performance of the Star-Spangled Banner by...
You gotta go. That's there. I'm a starter, you know what I'm saying?
What are some of the elements you are looking for right now as you take a look at those top teams and trying to figure out a championship contender?
So you know that line, it's about the economy, stupid. It's about the players, right? You got to have players. You got to have stars. The contending teams always have at least 2 or 3 stars. So let's begin there. The other part is you've got to have the right role players around the stars. Think about the Draymond Greens. Think about the Kevin Loves. Guys in those positions that are in support of maybe the guys who have the ball in their hands. There's got to be an unselfishness, a professionalism, a commitment, all the things that make championships possible on any number of levels.
Wow, 2K.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. They've got Adams. Bradley is out there with ball. Then it's Ingram. And it's Kuzma in at the power forward position.
Let's go, boy. Come on, bro. I'm 6'4", bro.
He is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Special thanks to Under Armour for that sweet replay we just saw. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Now, here's ball.
Oh,
points from him,
I think it said switch. I thought we was switching
Don't
players.
forget about his assists. His playmaking was as good or better than his scoring. He was in complete control out there.
Here is Cook. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket. Lewis with the 3.
Oh my God, TK.
Here's Ingram. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact.
If you would never fouled him, that would be my block right there.
And guys, really no ceiling on Ingram. This is a guy who has the potential to be a truly great player before it's all done.
The first free throw is
shaking the screen bull crap never works.
And so he hits both. And the Mavericks, one of the more forward-thinking franchises in the NBA, they were among the first, Doris, to embrace analytics.
Well, listen, this is an organization that ownership has a background in technology, so it makes sense for them to grasp onto
That's a
those
full
elements.
white.
But for me, it's about combining that with the fierce competitiveness and a team hungry to find every edge.
The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
I love that Cantor will pursue rebounds out of his area. This guy's such a powerful player who's willing to exert his will.
Now, here's ball. And he can be counted on to put
Because when I'm not recording, I'm telling you, I'm getting greens like nothing.
Points a game.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
Cook dishes to Lewis. It's stolen by Bradley.
All these niggas.
And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Bradley's got the ball. Passes the ball. Pass to Kuzma. Fires from the line. And Cantor pulls it down. Mavericks trail by 6. Here's Lewis.
Bro, 2K, I swear to God. What the heck is this on, bro? Hold up.
Boy, Cantor, if he's that deep, the defense has no chance. Excellent at getting his shot
Cause
up
this
there.
thing tripping, bro.
Bradley kicks the ball. The pass to Kuzma. He dishes it to Ingram. Kuzma passes to Ingram. Here's Adams, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And the story here, Kevin, early on, is how well they've shot the basketball.
Lewis outside. Dishes to Cook. Lewis outside. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Out to Smith. Lewis outside.
Green, let's go.
Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Lewis has got 5.
And no doubt Smith has the vision. When one of his guys has a clean look, he's quick to get the ball to them. And when you look at Dennis Smith Jr., you aren't blown away by the physicality at first, but he's incredibly gifted for a player his size. Great speed, quickness to blow by defenders.
Team's changing it up here.
And checking out the numbers here for Harrison. How last month turned out for him, he's averaging 7 points a game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And those numbers, solid, not spectacular, and sometimes what you see is what you get.
There's no doubt. This is a guy who understands his role, knows he's got to give you quality minutes, and that's what they expect from him.
And with Dennis Smith, it isn't just burst of speed, it's his play in the open floor, and Greg running end-to-end, which is phenomenal.
Yeah, he also just jumps and finishes at the rim like a shooting
I
guard.
got
He's
diamond for a
only
reason,
probably
2K.
6'2", 6'3", but he gets up in the air like a wing player. He's a lot like Derrick Rose was when he burst on the scene.
The Lakers with the ball. Harrison Barnes missing his last shot. Howard misses.
Oh, a lapse defensively, and they actually get away with it. Bad idea to leave them open consistently, though.
Now
There's
he's turning
going to be
it
some
down.
space when you're out in transition and you do just kind of venture out to that three-point line.
And here is Howard after the three-pointer from Lewis. And the rejection by Noel.
We know Noel is a superb shot blocker. It may be his best attribute, Kevin.
Yeah, it's good. And another 3 from Lewis. He's got 11.
And from three-point range, guys, he has hit the ground running the first quarter.
Harrison kicks to Howard. He feeds it to Grant. Here's Kuzma. It's deflected. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Ingram is out there with Avery Bradley. Then it's Ball. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's Rivers in at the shooting guard position. Out to Gallinari.
Diamond, come on.
Dallas again missing. Lakers trail by 5. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, B-Train in the last matchup against the Timberwolves played an important role for them. He finished with 21 points and was on the mark several times from beyond the three-point arc. It was a great combination for a guy who's considered to be more of a role player for this team.
Oh, that's all, that's all.
We'll see what he can bring to the table tonight, Kevin.
Okay, thanks, David. And what do you think, guys? Will we see a repeat of his performance again in this one?
I wouldn't be surprised if he's even better tonight, Kevin. He has the ability to follow up a great game with an even greater one.
Well, we would certainly enjoy watching that, but I'm sure he's not going to compare this game to last. He's just trying to lock in and do his job.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
From downtown, up again. It's hauled in by Adams. Lakers have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. Rivers can't get it to go. The Mavericks leading. Lewis with the 3. That shot off the mark. Rivers with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. To the paint, looking for Adams. He gets it there. Shoots over Cantor. Adams dishes to Bradley. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Dallas shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Smith on the wing. Stolen by Ball.
And a good opportunity here to go 2 for 1.
Let's see what they do here, Greg, right? Because you know they want to get a couple of possessions out of the time left.
Kicks it out to Bradley. And there's a whistle that goes on B-Train. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
We've got 28 seconds left in the first half. Ball, the pass to Ingram. Screen by Adams. Just 4 to shoot. And it's Ingram missing.
And this could be the final possession of the period.
Right, they have to play their cards right. No rush, work the clock, and get a quality look.
8 seconds left in the first half of the game. Ball kicks to Bradley with 4 seconds on the clock, and it comes off the front of the rim.
Just a little hesitation on that release, right? His timing looked a bit off.
And we're through.
Thank you, Kevin. Another quick start here in this first half. What has been the key the last few games?
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets under. Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. We've seen B-Train really have a great game.
Yeah, what a shot in the arm he gave them in that first half. The 3-ball just kept falling.
Yeah, Greg, this guy phenomenal from distance, dropping in 3 after 3 after 3, and the defense has got to make an adjustment.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All filled up for the second half. On the court for the Mavericks. Smith is out there with Cook. And there's B-Train. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Cantor in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The Mavericks shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. Or something that's become popular, debating whether a player is a star or a superstar. To you, what's the major difference between those two thoughts?
To me, the biggest difference between star and superstar are those guys who are willing to absorb the label on a night-by-night basis and a moment-by-moment basis. You can't disappear when the stakes get high. You can't disappear on a February night in the middle of the grind pre-All-Star break. Greatness requires you to come with it every single night.
And they don't care about the conversation about them. They're bulletproof in some ways, very thick skin.
Very Kobe-like attribute you just referenced.
Very good comparison. Here's Lewis, following the score by Avery Bradley. 6 to shoot. Smith for 3. No good on the shot, so the Lakers will take it the other way. Bradley, no one around him. Off target with his 3. Mavericks leading by 5. Lewis with the 3.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And the Lakers also making a switch. Harrison's checked in for Avery Bradley. And that's going to be a travel. Now let's take a look at how the shots have been divided up between 3-point shots and 2-point shots.
This is a high-powered offense today. Clicking on all cylinders, making things happen, and also good use of the 3-ball. Just enough to keep the defense off balance.
Pass to Kuzma. To the middle. Here's Adams. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Adams has got his second basket of the night.
Well, the size and the frame of Steven Adams is flat out intimidating. A high percentage scorer around the blocks.
In the corner, Smith with it. Back to Lewis. Beyond the arc. Rebound the Lakers. Adams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Now Ball. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And Adams with the slam.
This is why Adams is such a high percentage shooter. If he gets close to the rim, he's going to finish with authority.
Well, Doris, beside what he brings to a team on the court, Steven Adams also helps the team in the locker room with his presence.
Yeah, there's no doubt. You can hear it in the way Steven Adams interacts with both the press and his teammates. He's a very personable guy. There's a sharp wit to him that can help ease tension within a team or sometimes, if necessary, with the media.
Kuzma. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Kuzma's got 10 points.
Oh, wow. 4 or 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
And offensively, that night, it seemed like anytime they took 1 step forward, they'd end up taking 2 steps back.
It didn't seem, Greg, like they ever got any rhythm on the offensive end. They were in a hurry to get their shots off. Really difficult to win that way.
The kick out to Barnes. Worked down low that time, and he got the
I was getting, oh my God.
And let's see the leading 3-point teams in the NBA. The Lakers in fifth.
I don't care.
No doubt, they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
Passes it to Hart. Lakers passing it around. The trade. It's good from long range. And now a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
Right, the effort could have been so much better. You've got to be willing to fight through that screen. There's no question about it.
Outside Lewis. Dallas again missing. The Lakers on offense. 11 unanswered points for him. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Expanding his range. Here's Barnes. Outside for Lewis.
Sorry.
Nailed from three-point land. Lewis has got 19 points.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night. 3 in the first half.
Pass to Harrison. Feeds it to Grant. Here's the screen. For the 3. Drills the three-pointer. Harrison's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Lakers.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
The dish now to Muscala. Howard with the steal. Here's Hart. Lewis cover. Hart the pass to Grant. Here's Hart. Now the pass to Kuzma. Clock at 6. Here's Hart. He's got 9. The offensive rebound. Grant kicks to Harrison. Now the feed to Howard. Grant the pass to Kuzma and stolen by Payne. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Los Angeles on top. They finish off the third quarter with a tremendous 17-3 run. And we'll have the start of a fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break.